Good morning, this is Dr. TF and I am here with structure being used in Golang, Google's Golang language. Okay, so what we do here is we have one program that's going to take different data types within a particular data type. So that kind of data type you call them as a structure. Okay, so nothing but it's going to be a collection of data types with dissimilar data types. Okay, nothing more than that. Okay, collection of data fields with dissimilar data types. So how you can define a structure in this, it's over here. Okay, so use a type keyword at the start followed by the name of the structure, whatever the name that you can give, it's user defined, and followed by the struct keyword. Okay, I repeat again, you have two keywords, type and a struct. In between you have the name, any name you can give for the structure. Okay, you have a flower braces, and within that you can give whatever data types you want to hold within a structure. Okay, this structure actually personifies a person here. So we are going to give an attributes of a name, age, and a scar. Okay, so name is going to take a string type of variable type and data type, and age is going to be an integer, and car is going to be a string. Okay, so this is similar data type declaration. Okay, so the structure name person is going to take these three values. Okay, this is how you have to define a structure. Okay, and we'll go to the main statement now. So talking to the main statement, seeing the main statement here, we do have a variable r1. Okay, which is going to be assigned to the structure person here. Okay, so what this r1 is going to take some kind of values for the structure here. So we do have three data fields in this structure, and we'll have three arguments within this particular structure name. Okay, so this three arguments is going to be separated by commas, as you can see here. So these three arguments are to be mapped to the three data fields over here at the top. Okay, so when we give r1 assigned to person of Terry, 35 and Maruti, Terry is going to be assigned to the name string, 35 integer type of age, and Maruti is the name of to the car as a string. Okay, so when we format and print this one, we'll get this formatted output. Okay, you consider this block, second block, you're going to have one more structure variable r2, not a structure variable, a normal variable, which is going to be assigned to r1, which is a structure variable now. Okay, so r1 is assigned to r2 here. This is the statement through which you can copy a structure by value. Okay, so the value of r1 structure is copied as a structured value to r2. Okay, so this, I repeat, is a copy structure by value. So now r2 dot age equal to 30. Now r2's age, that's r2 is again a structure variable that's going to carry these three values, 30, 35 and Maruti. The age is to be reassigned to 30 now. Okay, so now this r2 is going to take values of 30 and Maruti. Okay, the value of age is rewritten for r2, and finally we print that one, that we can see it in the output screen sooner. Now please listen here, one small thing I want to tell you. r1 is already written to r2. Okay, is copied. When we try to change the value of r2 dot age changes, but not r1 dot age. Makes sense? So r2 dot age alone changes here. There is one more idea of copying structure through pointer or copying structure through reference. Okay, which you can see it in the third block here. Okay, here there is an r3 variable which takes care of which is assigned to the ampersand r1, or we have seen this before in other compiled languages, the address of r1. Okay, so now r3 is a pointer which points to the r1's address. So obviously r3 is going to be a structured pointer reference. Okay, so when we try to change the value of r3 dot age to 20, and we are printing r3 here, not just r3 value gets changed, but r1 value gets changed as well. Okay, and that's for the very reason I am trying to print the r1 also, to just show you when r3 changes, r1 changes as well. With the execution, let's make it pretty much clear now. We'll try to execute it when we will make it clear. Okay. So I'll try to clear the screen so that it is easier for you for the execution. So there are 4 outputs here. If you can see it clear, there is going to be 4 output. First R1 gets printed, then R2, then R3, then R1. Okay, R1 is going to take Terry, 35 and Maruti. That was pretty much clear. Next, secondly, when you print R2, it is going to print Terry, 30 and Maruti, because 30 is getting changed. And thirdly, I am going to assign the reference of R3 to R1, address of R1, and we are changing the value of age for R3. This time I'll tell you R3 and R1 gets changed, because since we are changing the age of R3 and since R3 is pointing to the address of R1, the value of R1 dot age as well as changes. So we have the values of R1 and R3 as same here, because R3 is pointing to R1. Okay, the second block is going to be copying structure by value, and third is copying structure by pointer. Copying by value will only change the recipient field but not the sender's field, the source field. But when we copy the reference, it's going to change both the values of both the structure variables. Okay, that is one inference which you can go ahead with this one. Okay, you can infer from this one. So that's it about this structure variables. To sum it all up, we have a structure declaration something like this: name of the structure, in between the type on the left and struct keyword on the right. Flower brackets, inside the flower bracket you can have as many as arguments or data you want to. You can obviously have mixed data types as you have in other programming language. Okay, and within the main you can use any variable to print it, to assign to the structure and the arguments there. And you have 2 provisions for structures in Golang. One, you can copy structure by value as you can see here, or you can copy structure by pointer or reference here. Okay, so we'll see in the next video. You have any comments, let me have it. Feel free to like and subscribe it. See you in the next video. Tata, bye bye, happy hearts.